That was pretty much right on time that time. I'm gonna keep that in, by the way.
Pepe steak. That's a rare steak. Look at that. Oh, I get it! Because it's a steak and it has a little pepe on it and it's cooked rare!
Greetings and welcome back, gentlemen and ladies and to ZBros.
Oh my god, it makes sense now. I just thought it was a picture of Pepe on a steak. But it's a rare Pepe.
We're going to be opening up with the optional boss fight. I think Codebox had requested this. Or someone had asked if we were going to do this fight. And I was like,
probably Codebox. I'm guessing it was him.
And I was like, you know what? Sure. Because, like, I don't usually do it. So I thought, could I do it? So
what are you doing?
I should note that I have all the badges in the game. So I have everything available to me, but you may not. So I just sort of went through all my badges and picked the best ones for this particular scenario. Like I put on Lucky Day so that their attacks wouldn't hit as often. I put on a Defend Plus.
Oh, is this the boss?
Hey, what?
Is this the boss?
Yes, this is the optional boss.
I find that I enjoy doing these. The more I do them for myself, you know what I mean?
Doing what?
Recording this.
Oh.
Because if you sit down and you try to entertain people, it's, you know, it's all artificial. And,
yeah. Whereas
otherwise, because if you notice, our recording sessions go, they start a little tame, and then as it goes on, I start to annoy Michael more and more, which is something I love to do. It's always been a pastime of mine. Ever since we were wee babs, I've been annoying Michael to the point of where he'd want to hurt me. And at some point, you know, he learned that, you know, he should probably not hit me. And I learned exactly when to stop annoying him when he was on the edge, you know what I mean? So I could push him to the edge, see his sort of eyes sort of scared, you know what I mean? I'm scared looking over the edge, get that laugh, and then back off, you know what I mean? But it's sort of different when you're here. I don't want to piss him off too much because then I just look like a douchebag, but in reality, that's what I want to do.
So this door here is going to play a minigame with us. That's my favorite thing to do on these sessions, was just like let you babble on for 10 minutes and then just transition all of a sudden.
See, I hate that.
Yeah, but you laugh every time I do it.
Sometimes I laugh. Well, actually, no. I do laugh. I like it sometimes. I don't like it when you do it when I'm in the middle of talking about something. But then again, the word on the street is that I interrupt you here and there too, so... Bing, bang, boom.
So we're playing a mini game with the store here.
Did you fuck up?
And,
oh, you purposely
fucked up. The door will let us through if we can answer, I think, 5 questions correctly. I'm not sure. There's a certain number of questions. If you get a certain number of them right, you get to go through the door. But if you get 3 wrong, then a horrible fate will befall you. So you don't want to do that. But because we want to fight the optional boss, we're going to get the questions wrong. And by the way, the door guys from, that's what they're called, from the Underwear and Super Paper Mario have a similar minigame to this, where you'll watch a bunch of weird little shapes flying around and then he'll ask you questions about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where the optional boss comes in. You're hanging by a thread, Mario.
A whole text box dedicated to ga ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I love the doors. I love how they make fun of you, and then you always foil their plans, and then they get all meek and cowardly. It's great.
Sorry, I had a little bit of Pop-Tart.
I had a bit of Pop-Tart stuck in my throat. Had to clear that out real quick.
Yes.
Wrong. That's wrong, idiot. You made 3 mistakes. Too bad for you, Mario. As promised, here's your horrible reward.
Wrong.
Prepare for battle. Anti-Guy units, attack!
I was right. This is my guess.
Yeah, so we gotta fight 3 anti-guys at once. This is the super boss of the game. It's harder than the master. I'd say it's harder than the master, because the master's not too difficult if you have the right stats, but these guys, you gotta be a lot more strategic.
It's even harder than King Goomba.
Yes,
I know it's
definitely.
a lofty statement. However...
But these guys have 50 HP a pop. They do a lot of damage, and there are 3 of them.
And you wasted a move
definitely come prepared
tattling.
with healing items. Make sure that you can raise your defense. Like I said, the lucky badges are a good pick as well because it means that they can sometimes miss.
Do you know
and
the
when
percentage
they do that
on
overhead
that?
attack, you gotta make sure to dodge because otherwise it's gonna do a shit ton of damage.
Do you know the percentage on the lucky badge?
I don't know what it is. I'm sure you guys can go look it up on the internet, but it just seemed better than nothing. And I had 2 of those vanishing gels. I don't know what they're called. They're basically like this item that makes you go transparent and becomes invincible. And Lucky Lester,
I believe they're called blackface.
No, that's not what it's called. Lucky Lester has an ability called Cloud 9.
I swear I didn't do any drugs or anything in between.
Which will make it so that attacks will sometimes miss Mario as well. Now, I don't know if it stacks, but I didn't really care. I just wanted, the extra insurance. So those are all things you can do to reduce the amount of damage done to you and possibly make it so that they will miss sometimes. Yeah, it's just a good way to sort of hedge your bets. And then I just did my usual strategy of the super power bounce. It's probably not the most... I'm sure that if Codebox is in the comments, he's recommending that you guys use Bo and her fan smack attack.
25%! 1 in 4% chance of them missing you with the Lucky Day badge. Go on.
And I'm sure that Codebox would recommend that you use Lady Bo because her fan smack attack can apparently do like 10 damage in one attack. Because these anti-guys don't have high defense at all.
I bet you never even thought about using Bombette here. But actually, there's a secret mechanic in which when you have Bombette out, they get attracted and erect and are unable to jump on you and instead slap you with their wieners.
Now, it's like, see, the problem with having recorded this so long ago is that all these great tips that Codebox is giving me, I can't, like, retroactively go back.
Just like the great tips that the anti-guys were giving Bombette.
Yeah, about the cock slapping. But Parakarry is a good choice. I'm sure Bo is even better, so use Bo's fan smack. Use Cloud 9 and the badges and the Vanishing Cream if you have them. And then they aren't going to be hitting you as often.
I have a question.
Yeah. Yes?
Do you wish that you would have done this playthrough, like, either solo or maybe with somebody else?
You know, at first I was like, when I was coming into this, I was hoping I could do sort of like a, I don't know, I guess a Clement or Chugga Conroy sort of style playthrough where I just like gush over this game and every aspect of it.
Yeah, I know. It's very obvious that's what you want. And that's why I'm asking this question.
And so like at first, I was disappointed that you were basically doing your Eric shtick.
Don't hold it back. Don't hold it back, Michael. I want it all.
Okay. I was kind of mad at you. And I
don't hold it back! I was kind of mad at you. I want it. Give it to me.
Alright. I was really pissed off that you were ruining this playthrough.
Yeah! That's what I wanted to hear. But
especially that part in the middle where you were like tired and never wanted to record and I couldn't get you to come over. That just sort of made it worse. And then like you would constantly interrupt me.
And it's because the way you started this, you said at first as though it were going to change, but then it sounds like it just got worse and worse.
But then it got
Is there an arc to this story in which
Yes. Just
there is.
Oh, by the way, that water cube, I think, raises your defense, so that's another good option.
You also drown.
Cloud 9 is.
But you'll be as hard as a rock.
But then, I think we finished Chapter 5, and then we got to, like, Chapter 6 or Chapter 7, and then that's when things that's when I came to peace with the idea that this playthrough was never going to be precisely the way I wanted it to be.
You realized through revelation what you previously could not through reason. You had a spiritual experience.
Yeah,
and came to peace with the fact that I had destroyed your Paper Mario playthrough.
Yeah.
That's it?
And then once I accepted that, it only got better.
So are we talking about the parts when you quote-unquote realized this? Came to peace with it. Are those the parts where you were barely talking and sounded really sad? Because, see, I'm glad I told him not to hold anything back, but I don't think that was even necessary. Because even if he'd used sort of euphemisms for the fact that I, ruined his vision for the playthrough, he said, at first, so it sounds like, at first you were annoying me and you were ruining it for me. But it's okay because I came to peace with the fact that you ruined it for me. Not that it got better. Not that anything had changed. Just that he had also given up. Oh my god, that's great. I'm so glad I asked that question. Man, you fucking destroyed these guys. Codebox is right. You are an idiot.
What I won, though.
Yeah, no, Codebox won. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking around.
Yeah, so we beat the anti-guys unit. My last line of defense, the mighty anti-guys didn't stand up to Mario. Grrr. I concede defeat. I've been defeated by Mario. Why? 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 I like how melodramatic they are. We're gonna go back and heal. But, yeah. I mean, I just sort of realized that this is what all of our playthroughs are like.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Like, it's always been this silly. It's just like, for this one playthrough, I wanted it to be kind of serious.
Sure.
And then I realized that there was no way I was going to get that. So I just tried to
make
it
that's why I asked you. Why? That's why I asked you. Why? If you wanted... If you wanted to do this game like that, why did you want to do it on ZBros?
Because I needed something to upload on the weekends.
That is awful, Michael. You gotta think these things through. What? You want me to sit here and... Cause... I mean, think about it. I've probably played and beat this game once, maybe twice. How many times have I seen the full length of this game? How many times would you guess?
I don't know.
I would say 7 or 8. Practically from start to finish. Not paying full attention. But just hanging out with you. And you playing this over and over again. It'd be like if I played Dark Souls on a console, and you hung out with me all the time. You would know Dark Souls in and out without having played it at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what my point is here. Frankly, I don't really care. I find the whole scenario quite entertaining, to be perfectly honest.
Well, I've noticed.
I'm just saying. Just like Metroid Prime, you should have
done
this one by yourself.
You've been laughing at my frustration about this playthrough for the entirety of it.
Well, I mean, you have to understand.
I understand. I told you. I get it. I've come to peace with the situation. You really do find that humorous.
The Archangel Franklin came down from the heavens and said unto Michael, "Just get over it. It's gonna be a shitty playthrough."
Yeah,
you're like, all right.
I was hoping it would be our magnum opus.
Oh! It sounds like we had a little problem with expectations. Our magnum opus is Wario World, and you know that.
I know. I'm not so sure about that anymore because the Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough was pretty good.
Well, I was talking ZBros, but sure.
In terms of ZBros, we've had so many hits.
I can't believe I just said that. See, this is the problem. You don't think before you act, Michael. That's why you're playing this with. That's why you did this playthrough with me. And that's why you said that load of dribble.
But Eric, come on, weren't all the Trump jokes in Spyro 2 just the grandest?
I actually really do like the Spyro 2 playthrough.
Yeah, and you know what's going to be even better is when we play Spyro 3.
That's right.
Winter break.
We're kind of inclined to do that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think I'm going to be able to.
The other day,
I don't think I'm going to be able to ship my Yeti though. Maybe Dad has a microphone.
I guess I'm going to have to ship mine.
Or I could buy one.
Because I'm going to need to be able to work on Mario 64 while I'm over there. So
Mario 64. Don't bother. Don't bother with that. Who has ever asked you for a Mario 64 ROR?
You!
Who has ever even proposed that? Everybody.
You have done this.
There's already okay. So why won't you review Sonic 06, Michael?
Because
simple
everybody's
answers.
said everything I could possibly say about it.
Exactly. And everybody's done the exact same for Mario 64. Everybody go to the channel eZander11 for the comprehensive review of Super Mario 64. Nothing more can be said. I don't know how to describe Michael's face. It's a mixture of frustration and just bafflement.
I forget that you can see me.
You all see me? I know.
But we have a little puzzle room here. We get an item for completing
the Pepe
it.
steak again.
Eric, can you shut up about the stupid Pepe steak?
I sent him a picture. It's just a steak with like that like the outline of Pepe on it. Pepe Le Frog.
I'm playing this little section like shit. I don't know what I was smoking this night.
And
I think I was probably tiredom because I thought I'd rushed all of this footage together because I was hoping Eric and I would finish before the summer ended, but that didn't work out.
We did finish before the summer ended. That's why this is coming out in winter.
Yeah, it's just great, isn't it? And, isn't it great that we finished Super Mario Galaxy?
Yeah,
that playthrough's all done with.
It's a good thing that we have actually 100%ed that in the summer. I believe you're somewhere hovering around, I don't know, 50 some stars maybe in terms of what we got out.
Oh no!
I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since I've uploaded one of those.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. I became increasingly I'm not gonna say inept because that's not really what it is. Unreliable. Due to the fact that it felt like Michael was working me like a dog. And I sure showed him. I formed my own union. It's the anti-upload Super Mario Galaxy Parts Union. Part 19, the last one to have come out, Michael, has 75 views. It might as well be the finale.
Well, to be
a comment when episode 19 came out 3 months ago. Well, Mavericks, you guys are doing a great job beating the game. Keep it up. So, you know how I was talking about on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a dick was I being earlier? Has that gone up?
In terms of what?
I've been a tremendous douche for the past 20 minutes.
Well, no, it just got to a certain point and then it switched on is what happened.